Hi guys! So in this lecture, we're not going to talk about JavaScript. What we are going to talk about is a tool or probably the area where we're going to code our JavaScript code and practice all our assignments too. Now what we're going to do is there's something called as a CodePen.io. If you can see, I've already gone in. I have registered myself though because I wanted to save all my pens, as they say. So it's almost similar to like JSBin, JS Fiddle or Plucker. So CodePen.io is very easy to use and everything is pens and collections. So what you can do is you can just create a new connection when a pen when you have, you can just do a new pen. It will create a pen for you. It will give you a structure that you need. And again, this is the structure that I selected, or a view. You can change the view from here. So you can select this view or probably this kind of a view or this view. It again completely depends on how you like to see what you want. And as you can see, there is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and of course the browser console. So whatever you type in the HTML, let's say if I type in h1, hello, and h1, what this will do is this will print it out onto the screen. Similarly, if I add a class to it, let's say class is equals to hero. In this case, hero as a class, what I can do is hero, and then I can give the class color. Let's say color is red. So this should make this text as red. And again, you can have a JavaScript where you can just do a console.log and let's say document.get element by ID, and then you can just do the ID as hero text, and then of course get the inner HTML. Let's try to give this a value or ID equals to hero. And let's also try to see the console. So if you want to see the console, you can click this and you can see hello got created because that's the inner HTML content of it. So this is how you can use your entire tool or CodePen.io. You have the HTML section, you have the CSS, you have the JavaScript, you can see the console that you want to, and of course if you want to have a keyboard online, if you want to select what are the shortcuts, you can definitely use that. So that's pretty much how you use it. Then you can go and edit your name, what you want the file name to be, of course, and you can make it public. By default it becomes public if you are not signing up for their paid account, but we are okay with doing public account because this is just for trial. You can save or you can have autosave enabled. There are some settings that you can check out. It's for HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and the behavior on how it has to be. Like if you're importing some kind of a script, you can use it here. If you're using a preprocessor like Babel or TypeScript, you can do it here. But for all our lecture, we will not use any of this. So the default settings is very good for us. We don't need to do anything about it. Okay, so that's default setting works for us. I just wanted to make sure that you know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, console, and the browser, because all of that will be used in the lecture. Now again, the view that I prefer is a little different. The view that I'm going to be using is this one. And mostly what you will see is all my HTML, CSS are scrolled up. So all I will be doing is practicing in the JavaScript section. So that's usual view that you will see in all the coming lectures. So whatever we do in JavaScript will be here. And as you can see, it creates a URL for you. So when it creates a URL for you, what you can do is you can share it. So all our assignments, so my encouragement is that whatever I do on the screen, you imitate me. You copy me, you try to do it yourself. If it's necessary, you keep the video on and do it simultaneously, or just once you've seen the video, you try to do it yourself so that the concepts are fitted into your mind. Now that being said, if you have any questions, any doubts, what you will do is you'll copy this URL from here and just paste it in the Q&A section. And in the next video, I'll also show you how you can use Udemy very well so that we can interact together. Now that being said, if you have any questions on how CodePen works or if there's a problem, I can work with you personally to clarify it. But if not, I'll see you in the next class.